Hey, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? My name is Doodles and I am back once again today starting a brand new Pokemon Nuzlocke for you guys. This time I am doing a Pokemon Leaf Green randomizer. This game is set up so I can get any Pokemon anywhere. The rules I've got for this one is that all of the Pokemon will be completely random. So I can get any Pokemon in any area of the game. So I could see a Mewtwo in the first grass area of the game. No Pokemon are also going to be bound by any area. So basically the game is going to choose 4 or 5 Pokemon for each route and say that's the only 5 you can encounter. Literally any of the 151 Pokemon in the game can be encountered anywhere, any area. And the only thing that would differ is the levels that that area is based on. So obviously, if the cap for a certain area is, say, level 5, then no Pokemon in that area will be more than level 5. However, it could be any of the 151 in the Pokedex. And also, trainers' Pokemon will be random. So any trainer anywhere can have any Pokemon. Gym leaders will have whatever Pokemon it gives them. So they're not going to be bound. So basically, I know that Brock isn't going to have Geodude and Onix when I encounter the gym. It could be any Pokemon that he has. And I think it's going to make it a lot more interesting because I literally have no idea what is going to go on. And it sort of means that I can't prepare. So I can't find a party that's, say, going to be strong against rock type. It could be rock, it could be fire, it could be grass. It could literally be any Pokemon out there. Brock could have, Misty could have, etc, etc. It's going to be a challenge. I am currently doing a Pokemon Red Nuzlocke. And although I haven't found it too challenging as of yet, I think this is going to be a hell of a lot more challenging than a regular Nuzlocke. And I've got to say, I am very, very excited to do this one. So, right. Got to give me a name. So, of course, I'm going to call it Doodles after me. Right, yes, that's correct. Right, so what's the grandson's name? I'm actually going to call him V-Rage because I have to give a big shout out to V-Rage who created this layout for this Nuzlocke. He did this, I think, for himself for a Nuzlocke playthrough, which he never got around to doing. So he said, I completely did that wrong. He said that I could very kindly use this for myself and I could do a Nuzlocke playthrough using this layout. So that is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to honour him with my rival's name. As a big shout out and a big thank you for making this possible, making this layout, because this layout is absolutely killer. I really, really dig this layout. Really, really nice layout. Better than the one that I was using prior for my red one. My red one was created by me, my very first attempt at making one. So I've got to say it's a pretty decent layout if I do say so myself, but nothing on this level. This one is absolutely sweet as. So big shout out to V-Rage for making it possible. And one thing I will say as well, like I said, all the Pokemon encountered are going to be 100% random, and as well as the gyms, but also the starter Pokemon are going to be 100% random. I think I can get a map from here, or maybe not. I'm not totally sure. So I think we got a map, because I think that was one of the things that I didn't do in my other red playthrough. Yeah, all of my starter Pokemon are going to be completely random. So any of the 151 in the Pokedex I can have as my start. Obviously, it's going to choose 3 for me. But they could be Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. They could be Abra, Caterpie, and Moltres. They could be Mewtwo, they could be Mew, they could be Dragonite, they could be literally anyone. And that is absolutely awesome. So this is going to be so interesting to do a randomizer playthrough. Right, just get this out of the way. Right, so we get to choose our starter. So we've got apparently a Farfetch'd with a Dragonite picture. So I think that's a Dragonite, a Tangela, which with a different name. And a Snorlax with a different name. So the randomizer's obviously messed up a bit, but I think we're going to have to go with Dragonite. Assuming it's not going to be a Farfetch'd. We've received a Dragonite. Our starter is a Dragonite. That is awesome. I was meant to name my Pokemon. Under Nuzlocke rules, you're meant to name your Pokemon. However, I haven't done that now, so it is what it is. It doesn't really matter, I think. So right, we have a Dragonite. Dragonite is going to be our starter for this game. That is absolutely sweet as. And V-Rage chose a Snorlax. So the first battle of the game, the first battle in this playthrough is Dragonite, sorry, not Pokemon. Is the first playthrough this Pokemon Leaf Green Randomizer Nuzlocke is Dragonite versus Snorlax. That's something you don't see every day. Right, see, we're going for the battle. So we've got Rap, Leah, Thunderwave, and Twister as our starter moves. That is sweet as. That is awesome. We've got a Dragonite for our starter Pokemon. That is sweet as. I'm so happy about that. I should maybe put the Pokemon at the bottom of the screen. Let's just do that. There we go. So we have a Dragonite. So if the game jumped a little bit there, I was just getting the Dragonite sprite at the bottom of the screen for you guys, so you can see what Pokemon are in my party. And that Dragonite will just sit there until it dies. Remember, we're playing under Nuzlocke rules. So if a Pokemon faints, we can't use them anymore. However, one thing I will say is that before you get Pokeballs in the game, if you faint, it's all good. Obviously, if we lose this battle, we just continue the game as normal. But this battle's been quite difficult, actually. Oh, we're getting close to losing here. There we go. Just managed to survive. And we are level 6. It's a good job we did win, because you usually end up gaining a level when you do so. So that always helps. Right, so there we go. That is the first battle out of the way. And we have a Dragonite as our starter. That is sweet as. Just going to double check my Dragonite's got his health back. He has. And now we are going to head towards Viridian City. So we can... What does she want? So we're going to head towards Viridian City. And we are going to get the Pokedex. Get off, man. Dude. So we're going to get the Pokedex and we're going to head back to Pallet Town. And then we are going to get Pokeballs ourselves. And then the Nuzlocke will officially begin. But right, the first Pokemon we have encountered is a Grimer. That is awesome. Like I said, any of the 151 Pokemon in the Pokedex we can encounter anywhere in the game. No one is defined by areas at all. So this is going to be entirely random. And because it's Nuzlocke rules, the first Pokemon we encounter in an area we have to get. However, I'm going to continue the rule that I did in my previous playthrough. If I accidentally defeat a Pokemon while trying to get it, I am allowed to catch another Pokemon. In the Nuzlocke rules, normally if you defeat a Pokemon, the first Pokemon in the area rather than getting it, you are not allowed to get another Pokemon in that area. However, shit happens. Obviously, if I say use Twister against a Pokemon and I defeat it by accident, I am going to then go and get the next Pokemon that I get. As long as I am legitimately trying to get that Pokemon, I am allowed to get the next Pokemon should that happen. I can't just see a Pokemon and go, I don't like that one, I'd rather wait and get a better one, so I'm going to defeat it and then get the next one. I have to actively try and get it. So even if it's a Caterpie and I'm holding out for a Mewtwo, obviously, that may never happen, so I'm not going to defeat every Pokemon until I come across the one that I am after. The first one that I get, I have to make an effort to get, and it is what it is. So, right, we are facing a Starmie now. So, a Grimer and a Starmie on this route in between Pallet Town and Viridian City. This shows how crazy Randomizer actually is. This is awesome. Who knows what our party is going to end up. This is going to be so weird. But I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to see what we actually, what parties we get. And like I said, I don't know what Pokemon gym leaders are going to have, so I can't even prepare. So literally we could get a party and it could be the worst party in the world for that gym leader, and it is what it is. A Kadabra. Level 3 Kadabras. So we've got a Grimer, a Starmie, and a Kadabra in the first area. That is just so weird. That is so awesome though. That shows how truly random this game is. Shame we don't have any Pokeballs, because we could have got that. I have no idea what Kinesis is trying to do. It's made our accuracy fall. We're going to use Twister again and defeat it. Try and grind up a little bit on the road to Pewter City. I believe the first gym is Brock's gym. I think it's in Pewter City. So we're going to head back to Professor Oak. We're going to give him the Pokedex. We're going to get the Pokedex, and we're going to head over to Viridian City and get the Pokeballs. Right, so there we go. We have the Pokedex. And we got 5 Pokeballs. So we didn't have to go to Viridian City to start getting Pokemon. That is awesome. Normally you have to go to Viridian City in the previous generation, the original Gen 1 games. You have to go to Viridian City to get Pokeballs. We've been given 5, so at least on our way back to Viridian City we can get our second Pokemon of the game. But obviously who knows what that's going to be. Normally it'd be something like a Pidgey or a Rattata, but who knows? It could be a Pidgey or a Rattata. Who knows what the next encounter we get, we have to get it unless we accidentally defeat it and then we're allowed to get the next one. So right, who is going to be the first encounter with Pokeballs? It is going to be a Kadabra. Sweet. Not going to complain at all. I believe using a Twister didn't make the last one faint, so we're going to go for that tactic. Obviously, the lower the health, the better. There we go. And he's teleported away. Dude. So, obviously, under regular Nuzlocke rules, we won't be able to get another Pokemon now that Kadabra has disappeared. However, because this is my Nuzlocke rules, I can. Because that was not my fault. Because, obviously, my intention, I was going to use the Twister. I got his health right down. And then we were going to use a Pokeball and get him. But it is what it is. So, the next Pokemon we are going to get is a Grimer. A level 2 Grimer. Not ideal. Not ideal. I would have rather had a level 3 or 4, but it is what it is. Hopefully we don't make this one faint. We did. That was not on purpose, despite the fact that I didn't want it. I was going to get it. So if I come across a Grimer or level 2, I best use Wrap. So we got Kadabra again. Level 3. Hopefully it doesn't teleport this time. That was an accident. That was an accident. Even though I wasn't too pleased about having the Grimer. If the Twister didn't make it faint, I would have used a Pokeball. So, Kinesis. So, right, we can use a Pokeball in this instance. Hopefully, we get it without too much trouble. Obviously, that is the thing. We might not get it, and we might end up... It might end up using Teleport, so hopefully we get it. Let's see. Oh, dude. I want the Kadabra as well. Dude, we've only got 3 more Pokeballs. Don't use Teleport. I wonder if I can use... It doesn't seem to do many moves. See if I could maybe use Thunder Wave first. And it missed. This might make it a bit easier. And he used teleport after all that. Dude, really? I think the, fast battle style. I don't know. Yeah, but more elf. There we go. I want text speed be a bit faster. Right, so we're nearly at Viridian City, so we are going to just continue on. We're going to get the next encounter. I can't believe that disappeared. I can't believe that disappeared. That's so annoying. Right, we've got Horn Air. That'll do. I used 2 Pokeballs and all of that effort to get a bloody Kadabra, and it disappeared. After all that. Right, hopefully this doesn't make it. Not having much luck here. Not having much luck. Tangela. We could have got that as a starter Pokemon. Hopefully this doesn't defeat it. I think we can paralyze, we can't move. Good stuff. Din, 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 din. Dude. Yeah, it didn't faint. What's it trying to do? It absorbed nutrients. Not many of those. That's absolutely fine. Don't escape. Don't escape. Oh, what is going on? What is it with Pokemon in this area? This is so annoying. I've used 3 Pokeballs and got absolutely nowhere so far with this. This is so annoying. You can give him 5 Pokeballs, being absolutely useless so far. It's so frustrating. What is going on? I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. I'm getting so annoyed. And it's getting stronger, which means we're not even going to be able to get it at some point because it's going to have too much health. Oh, that's my last one. This is so frustrating. Damn right. Our 5th and final Pokeball. So we've got a Tangela. So I'm just going to add it to the bottom of the screen. So the game is going to freeze momentarily. It is what it is. I have to find this in my sprite collection. There is. So I'm going to just move it down. That will do. And now we are back in the game. So that is our party so far. Seems I did give a nickname to Dragonite. I'm not nicknaming these ones. I know you meant to nickname it under Nuzlocke rules, but it is what it is. I didn't do it for the first one. I was actually going to do it for YouTubers. I was going to name a different Pokemon, different YouTubers. But I wouldn't do it. It's my Nuzlocke game. I'm doing it how I want to do it. So live with it. I'm playing Nuzlocke rules. 1 Pokemon per area though. And if a Pokemon dies, you cannot use it again. So it's good enough for me. It's good enough for me. So I've got my Pokemon for that route now. And I'm going to head into the Pokemon Mart. We're going to get some potions. We're going to get some Pokeballs. And we're going to head into Viridian Forest. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Right. Let's us head into Viridian Forest. Right, now as I found out during my last Nuzlocke playthrough, the area in between Viridian Forest, this and Viridian Forest, then Viridian Forest and Pewter City is apparently the same area, so I can only get 1 Pokemon. So if I encounter a Pokemon before Viridian Forest and I get it, I can't get one after Viridian Forest either. Which I did not know about in my first Nuzlocke playthrough, and I ended up getting 2. But it is what it is. I've already got a Pokemon in my party. I've already done this, and now this dude is showing me how to get Pokemon. Absolutely stupid. Absolutely stupid. Teachy TV. I've got Teachy TV. Yeah. I don't need all the basics being a Pokemon trainer. I've been playing Pokemon since Pokemon Red and Blue. Mate. I feel I should get one in this area just because I'm going into Viridian Forest, and obviously it's going to mean I'll have 3 Pokemon. This is a Hypno. That's sweet. Sweet. Right, now we're going to go into the bag. We're going to get the Pokeballs, and we are going to get Hypno. Hopefully. Oh, dude. So annoying. I wonder because you encounter these Pokemon later on in the game at a time when Pokeballs aren't very useful. Because obviously as you get further in the game, you're going to stop using Pokeballs in favour of stuff like Great Balls, etc. So I wonder if that's why they're harder to get, why they won't stay in the Pokeball. Because obviously the game mechanics is designed for them to have a low capture rate in a Pokeball. Because obviously you can get a Mewtwo in the final stage of the game with a Pokeball if you really try to. But I wonder whether maybe the capture rate is a lot lower for certain Pokemon, regardless of the area they're in. Right, I'm going to run because if that uses self-destruct, that could end our Dragonite, and I'm not down for that. I'm going to go back to the Pokemon Center. I'm going to heal up, and then we are going to head into Viridian Forest. Oh. That reminds me, I need to add Hypno to my area. What Pokemon number is he? I cannot see him in my list. I need Drowsy Hypno. That's what I'm looking for. There he is. Number 97. Oh, he's a big dude, isn't he? Make him a little bit bigger. There we go. So if the game freezes a little bit while I'm doing that, but obviously I'm trying to add them at the bottom of the screen so you can see who I have in my party. So far in our party we have a Dragonite, a Tangler, and a Hypno. That's not bad. That's a pretty cool party if you ask me. That is a pretty damn cool party. Very unusual for when you're going into Viridian Forest to have those Pokemon, but it is what it is. I don't really need to get another Pokemon in this area. I don't want to battle any because Viridian Forest is going to be hard enough as it is. So, right, let's get it on. But I think we are not going to get it on now. I think we are going to do it in the next episode. We're already over 20 minutes in, so I think this is perfect time to end this episode, guys. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this today. I'm really, really digging this so far. The party we've got going into Viridian Forest is absolutely insane and something that you just do not see when you're playing Pokemon under normal rules. So this is going to be really, really interesting. I bet it's going to be hard. I don't know how successful we're going to be, but I guess there's only one way to find out, and that is to keep on doing these episodes and keep on tuning in if you are watching this. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video today. If you have, be sure to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. My name is Doodles. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.